Okay, so I know that some of you might laugh or kind of make fun of me for today's magic bean, but there will be some of you who completely understand just how important a pet can be. Today's magic bean is actually about my old cat George. So George or Georgie or Stinky or Stinker, any of the names that we might have called him, came into my life when I was a child. I had him for 11 years before he passed away. And for some of you who have lost a pet, you know just how much joy they can bring to your life. The endless amounts of unconditional love that they provide to you, and just all of the happiness that a pet can bring to your life. George brought so much joy, so much love, and so much happiness to my life in the years that I had him. He was the best cat I could have ever asked for. When he was younger, he used to love to play a lot, and because I was young, I loved to play with him a lot, and it was so much fun just getting the string, and we had these little stuffed mice, and we would wrap the string around the mouse and then pull the mouse on the floor, and I had just endless amounts of fun pulling the mouse along the floor, having him chase after it, and then him fighting with it. It was like the best time. It was so much fun. It was so much more fun than I've had doing a lot of things in my life. Just watching him and watching him grow was a lot of fun. You know, when he was born, he was the smallest cat in the litter, and that's why I picked him as mine, because he was the runt. He was the itty-bitty guy. And I chose him, and he was mine for the next 11 years. George was also addicted to catnip. I swear. That cat always wanted catnip, and he used to like drool when we'd give him the catnip. He'd go crazy over catnip, and it was so much fun giving it to him and just watching him go nuts. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but he loved it. And whenever we tried to grow it in the garden, we had to build like a box almost around it because he would get into it all the time. George was just so special to me. When I moved away from home, I was so sad because I had to leave George behind. But he made up for it because every single time I would come home, he'd follow me around for days, and he'd want to mush his head up against mine, and he'd want to give me kisses, and he wouldn't leave my side the whole time that I was home. And it made me feel so special. He was just the specialest little guy in the world, and I loved him so much. And when I had to have him put down because he had cancer and he couldn't even walk anymore, it broke my heart. But even though I lost him, and even though he's gone now, I look back on the time that I had with him and I smile, and I'm just so happy I got to have him for 11 years of my life. He was there, he was a part of it, and he was just so special and just a big piece of my heart. And this Magic Beans list wouldn't be complete without him, because that cat he brought so much joy to my life. So much. Thank you all for joining me today, and even though it might be a little silly to you, me talking about a cat and how much he meant to me, he really did. He was so very special. I miss him all the time, especially when I go home and he's not there waiting for me at the door. But anyways, yes, thanks for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks, guys.